In politics, some leaders dominate headlines with dramatic speeches and bold personalities. Others lead quietly, carefully, building influence step by step. Sometimes the most powerful leaders are not the loudest in the room, but the ones who understand compromise, negotiation, and patience better than anyone else. A man known for riding his bicycle to work, teaching classes even while serving as prime minister, and leading his country through more than a decade of political change. This is the story of Mark Rutte. Mark Rutte was born on February 14, 1967, in The Hague, Netherlands. He grew up in a middle-class family as the youngest of 7 children. His father worked in the trading business, and his mother managed the household. The family valued discipline, education, and responsibility. Growing up in the Netherlands, Rutte experienced a society known for its strong democratic traditions, open debates, and coalition-based politics. From an early age, he showed curiosity about history, economics, and leadership. However, he was also known for being approachable and relaxed, qualities that would later shape his political style. Rutte attended Leiden University, one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in the Netherlands. There, he studied history, focusing on the political and social developments that shaped Europe. During his university years, he became involved in student politics and leadership organizations. These early experiences helped him develop the skills needed for negotiation, organization, and public communication. After graduating, Rutte did not immediately enter politics. Instead, he began a career in the private sector. He joined the multinational company Unilever, where he worked for several years in management positions. His work focused on human resources and organizational management. The experience gave him insight into business operations, leadership structures, and the challenges companies face in competitive markets. However, politics remained his true passion. Rutte had already been active in the youth organization of the People as Party for Freedom and Democracy, known as the VVD. The VVD is a center-right political party in the Netherlands that promotes economic liberalism, free markets, and individual responsibility. Over time, Rutte became more deeply involved in the party's national structure. His calm personality, analytical thinking, and ability to build consensus helped him gain recognition among party leaders. In 2002, Rutte entered national government for the first time. He was appointed State Secretary for Social Affairs and Employment. In this role, he worked on labor policies, social welfare programs, and employment reforms. Later, he served as State Secretary for Education, Culture, and Science. These roles gave him experience in public administration and policy implementation. By 2006, Rutte achieved a major milestone in his political career. He became the leader of the VVD. Leading the party was a significant challenge. Dutch politics is highly competitive and fragmented, with many parties competing for influence. But Rutte focused on strengthening the VVD's message and expanding its support among voters. His leadership style emphasized pragmatism, economic responsibility, and practical solutions rather than ideological confrontation. In the 2010 national elections, the VVD achieved a historic result. For the first time, the party became the largest in parliament. Mark Rutte became the Prime Minister of the Netherlands. However, governing the Netherlands is rarely simple. The country's political system requires coalition governments, meaning the Prime Minister must work closely with multiple political parties. Rutte proved highly skilled at this. Throughout his years in office, he built several different coalition governments, negotiating agreements between parties with very different political views. This ability to maintain stability through compromise became one of his defining characteristics as a leader. Under Rutte's leadership, the Netherlands experienced economic growth, strong international trade, and a stable political environment. His government focused on fiscal responsibility, labor market reforms, and maintaining the country's competitive economy. At the same time, he faced major challenges. The European financial crisis, debates about immigration, climate policies, and international tensions all required careful political management. Rutte became known internationally as a pragmatic and steady leader within the European Union. He often played an important role in negotiations between European countries, particularly on economic policy and budget agreements. Over time, Rutte achieved something remarkable in Dutch politics. He won multiple elections and served as prime minister for more than a decade, becoming one of the longest-serving leaders in the country's history. Despite holding one of the most powerful political offices in Europe, Rutte maintained a reputation for personal simplicity. He continued riding his bicycle to work and occasionally taught classes at a local school. These small details helped reinforce his image as a practical and approachable leader. However, his long political career also included controversies and political crises. Debates over immigration, government policies, and administrative issues sometimes placed his leadership under intense scrutiny. In 2023, after many years in office, Rutte announced that he would step down as leader of the VVD and eventually leave national politics. His departure marked the end of a significant era in Dutch leadership, from a history student at Leiden University to a manager in a global corporation, to the longest-serving prime minister in modern Dutch history. Mark Rutte's journey reflects a unique style of leadership. It is not a story defined by dramatic speeches or revolutionary change. Instead, it is a story of patience, a story of negotiation, and the story of a leader who mastered the art of compromise in one of the most complex political systems in the world.